Well, go on everybody. I'm Andre. This is Roman a Day, and I season my meats. Whoa. It's winter, and I feel like I needed to do this episode because of the recent blizzard that hit the East Coast in December 2022. Lives were lost, including a woman that froze to death in her vehicle. For my brothers and sisters coming from tropical regions, these are my pointers to help y'all in the winter. Now, this list isn't the be-all end-all list. These are just starters, some tips that I learned. Please do your best research on the area that you live in or will live in. Let's get started. Number 1, stay up to date with the weather. This goes for both those who drive and those who take public transportation. Now listen, I know the weather station gets the weather wrong a lot of times, but you make sure you have an idea of what you're going into, whether it be sunshine or blizzard. Number 2, if you can, travel with a backpack. And I know this one can depend on where you're going, but a backpack can hold a lot of essential stuff from water and extra food or snacks to disposable heater packs and first aid kits. I know, it might sound a bit extra, but with some of the multiple layers that I've seen Caribbean people wear up here in 60-degree weather,
how dare you?
This backpack idea is a piece of cake. Number 3, if you have a vehicle, make sure it is well serviced and maintained. Adverse weather condition is not the time you want your car to break down or the heater to shut off. I know some of us have some vehicles that are on their last lap. Trust me, I know. And that's okay. We have what we can afford. But please, make sure it's up to par for the conditions. Please. Number 4. This one is for the folks that live in the extremes. I'm not talking to the folks who live in DC or Nashville. The winter weather fluctuates in these areas. You can still get it if you want though. It's always a good idea to have. Get one of these or both. Snow tires and snow chains. Again, I'm talking to the folks mainly where the immigrant population is not always as big as in Florida or New York. I'm talking about the folks in Maine, in Montana, in Michigan. You know yourselves. You can have a 4-wheel drive vehicle or an all-wheel drive vehicle, but that's useless if you can't get grip and the tires are the connection between the car and the road. So it would be good to get something that connects properly in snow and ice, right? Number 5, you see all that stuff that you dress in when you're out in the cold to keep you warm? Those layers of long johns with those thick shirts and those thick socks and that puffy jacket or coats? Yes, just make sure you have them in your car when you go for a drive. I'm tired of seeing us being found frozen to death in our vehicles that broke down on the highway. If you don't already have that stuff on because you have the heat in your vehicle, just keep it packed on the back seat or on the floor or in the trunk or something. It can save your life. And trust me, you can get reasonably priced winter clothing at stores like Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, or even thrift stores like Goodwill. Now this one is for all my immigrants from countries used to hurricanes, cyclones, typhoons. Do me a favor. Keep battery-powered items in your car. Get your mind out of the gutter. Keep stuff like radios, flashlights, also a battery power bank for rechargeables such as phones, etc. Keep them in your car or your backpack if you can. And just to add to that, you can have them in your home too. These can come in handy if or when you're stranded in a blizzard. Here's a quick tip. Do not throw hot water on your windshield thinking it will melt the ice. Trust me. Now, let's go through those real quick again. 1, stay up to date with the weather. 2, travel with a backpack. 3, make sure your vehicle is well serviced and maintained. 4, invest in snow tires and or snow chains if you live in the area that warrants it. 5, pack warm clothes like coats and jackets. And number 6, keep battery powered or rechargeable items like radios in your vehicle or in your backpack. Listen folks, don't mess around with adverse weather. Learn, prepare, survive. And until next time, roam good.